More than 20 years ago, our guest this afternoon was electrocuted while at work, given just a 5% chance of survival. But Deb Bateman beat those odds and has been working almost ever since with other severe burn survivors nationwide. She's in our area to attend the Phoenix World Burn Congress that's going on at the Gaylord National Resort this week. But right now, she is a guest with us here on 7 News at Noon. Deb, it is great to have you with us.
It's great to be here. Thank you for taking the time to discuss such an important
We tend to think about topics
Yes.
like this as the event. I don't think what we do, though, is spend enough time talking about the recovery from that event. And that's your whole focus. You can do that because you lived through it. More than 20 years later, is it still with you? Do you still think about that? Do you still feel like you're in recovery for it? And is that a message to the folks you work with?
I still feel that recovery is an ongoing process. You work on yourself, but I no longer focus on the accident itself. Since I found MedStar Washington Hospital Center, the Phoenix Society, and the DC Firefighters Association, I've gotten so much support from them and an opportunity to heal where I didn't know I needed to heal.
After the traumatic event, did you worry that this was something that you were going to have to carry yourself, only to find that there are plenty of people out there who either share the experience or understand the experience and can help?
Well, I was injured in Buffalo, New York. We did have a burn unit, and that's why I survived, because I was so close to the burn unit. But absolutely no support groups, no guidance, no information. It was strictly get better and move on to live your life. So when I came to Northern Virginia, I found my first support group at Washington MedStar Hospital Center, and got help through training with the Phoenix Society and support from the DC Firefighters Burn Foundation. And that was really the beginning of my healing, I think.
Medical people like to talk about interdisciplinary help. In other words, a lot of different people and disciplines, jobs, skills that come together. Whatever you call it, though, it becomes sort of a family. It's not just you, it's not just your physician, it's not just your therapist, it's everybody together. And I imagine that makes it easier, at least, to sort of share this burden.
It's a team.
Yeah.
And MedStar Washington Hospital Center and the Phoenix Society trained me, gave me wonderful training to be able to go out and be as a peer supporter for newly burned patients. And when you're a peer supporter, you have to be prepared to give a little piece of your heart in order to help that person heal. But that's what I've been doing with the hospital, and also helping to run their support groups. And
while you're giving that little piece of yourself to those other folks, I imagine you're getting a lot in return as well, so that recovery is an ongoing thing. It's not something that stops on Thursday and then you've got the rest of your life.
No.
This is something that you'll always have to deal with, and that you can deal with it through the help of others, just the way you're helping.
Absolutely. And the more you help others, I found, the more you recover yourself emotionally and psychologically. I think there's so much to deal with even after your body starts to heal. There's a very big adjustment period to deal with the post-traumatic stress and disfigurement and being out in society.
If there are folks out there watching right now that say, this could help me, or it could help somebody I know, what's their point of contact? Who should they get in touch with for this?
Rebecca Alley, who's a therapist, occupational therapist at MedStar Washington Hospital Center. She's excellent if they're treated in that hospital. The DC Firefighter Burn Foundation, who does so much for burn patients, and the Phoenix Society.
It comes back to that whole interdisciplinary team that is involved. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing
Thank you.
how it's working, not just for you, but
Yes.
for so many people out there. We really appreciate it.
And I'd just like to mention that the World Burn Congress is at National Harbor, Wednesday the 4th through Saturday the 7th, I believe it is, and provides all kind of education and support groups through that conference. It's an international conference, so.
Great resource as well.
Very great resource.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.